Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are here to watch Angel. It is season 1 episode 19 called Sanctuary. We all know I'm not great at the whole prediction thing, but I feel like I've really been nailing it even less in these last 2 episodes, so honestly I'm embarrassed to even speak at this point. But to me, Sanctuary kind of feels like a Kate episode because of all the flashbacks in the previous episode and stuff like that, and the transformation of Angel to Angelus. Maybe we're going to be talking a little bit about that, a little bit about how it's like to be a vampire for Angel. I don't know if we're going to get some sort of conclusion with the Faith storyline, because clearly that was quite the ending. It really stuck with me, and so I want to see if maybe we get to see where Faith goes next. But at the same time, I don't know, because it didn't have a to be continued or anything. The episode titles don't have 1 and 2, so it doesn't seem like it's a 2-parter. None of that is indicating that to me. That was a lot. So this can't be it for her. She has to come back at some point. And so maybe this episode is going to help us understand how much of a break she plans on going. Is she going to go away for a few episodes and come back? Sanctuary just really reminds me sort of like a church scenario of Angel struggling with this side of him, of the way that Kate is seeing him. I don't know. It feels very, very Kate and Angel to me. But of course, this means I'm probably 100% completely wrong. We should head into the episode, see what's going to happen, see how many predictions I was able to get wrong. I'm sure all of them. Hope you all enjoy the video, and let's do this. Oh, she's still there. She's still there. She looks so fragile and scared, and please God, tell me she actually means it and this is not part of a supernatural plan or some shit to kill him. She looks so sad. Can we not go there? Can we not? No.
You rest now.
This is so sad.
Angel.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Oh.
Nothing.
I'm a little bit concerned about Faith. I feel like it shows you that maybe deep down she still has these sort of violent tendencies that she's fighting against. Wait, is she hurt? Oh, was this Faith? Faith, did you fucking hurt Cordelia? Is this? Never mind, I don't like Faith anymore.
Won't she find it difficult enjoying delicious jelly-filled donuts if she is, one assumes, bound and gagged?
Wesley, we went through all this last night.
Yes, you are right. The police would be ill-equipped to hold a slayer against her will. I understand why you chose not to turn her over to them. I do not, however, understand why the woman who brutally tortured me last night, this morning, gets pastries.
Oh, this... I understand, Wes.
In case you've forgotten, we're not in the business of giving up on people.
Don't you dare
man.
take the moral high ground with me after what she did. I believe in helping people. I do not believe in coddling murderers.
Like I'm gonna stick around here while Psycho Case is roaming loose downstairs with 3 tons of medieval weaponry? Not. Oh, and I'm thinking, sugar high? Maybe not a great idea.
Did she just straight up walk away? I love this woman. Except please don't leave for the episode. I love you. Don't leave me. Oh, hello, Miss Kate.
Kate.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
She's alive. Good to know.
See? I'm detecting. Heard we have a fugitive.
Everybody knows you've gone all Scully. Anytime one of these weird cases crosses anyone's desk, you're always there. What's going on with you?
Oh my God.
So is the skeptic.
But there are a few things you have to do.
Why is this
First,
music leading me here?
I need you to give me that knife.
Faith? This is not good.
You
Oh
killed
my
a
god!
man. I don't care.
Ah, this hurts.
You thought that you could just touch it. That you'd be okay. 5 by 5, right, Faith? But it swallowed you whole. So tell me, how'd you like it?
Oh, damn.
Help me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't believe she's asking for help. This is so big. This is...
Council is willing to reinstate you. Return you to your rightful position as Watcher.
There's no
That was
way.
a nasty business back in Sunnydale, but nobody blames you.
Really? Because I rather got the impression they did when they sacked me.
As I said, mistake.
Oh no. Don't you dare.
We know where she is.
Wesley.
And we know you have access to her.
Wesley, if you betray Faith, I am never going to fucking forgive you.
No, I couldn't possibly.
Thank you.
Loyalty to a vampire now, is it?
I won't lie to you and tell you it'll be easy, as it won't be. Just because you decided to change doesn't mean the world's ready for you to. The truth is, no matter how much you suffer, no matter how many good deeds you do to try to make up for the past, you may never balance out the cosmic scale.
This is so deep
The only
because
thing I
he's
can
talking
promise
about
you is that
his
you'll probably be haunted.
experience.
And maybe for the rest of your life.
So, how does this work? And you've been doing this for 100 years. I'm not gonna make it through the next 10 minutes.
So make it through the next 5, the next minute.
I don't think I can.
Yes, you can.
God, it hurts. I hate that it hurts like this.
Oh, well, it's supposed to hurt. All that pain, all that suffering you've caused is coming back on you. Feel it. Deal with it.
All my life, there was only one person who tried to be my friend. Who went out of their way when I had no right or reason to expect her to, and I screwed her. Not to mention her boyfriend, only him, literally.
Oh.
Faith, you and I never...
No,
Does he
you,
not
the new
know
one.
that Buffy has a boyfriend? Oh. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Angel, I'm so sorry.
No, there. You can say it. That's good.
Oh, Angel looks so upset. No, don't do this to me.
That was speciesist of me. I apologize if I offended you in any way.
Oh no! No, 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 no. Absolutely fucking not. I really don't enjoy that monster.
Everything okay in there?
It was touch and go for those 4 minutes you left me alone, but somehow I got through it.
Nothing's changed, all right? Nothing's...
Anyone with any information regarding the whereabouts of this suspect should get...
Oh fuck, Kate! I thought you were in our team!
Do not approach her. She's violent and unpredictable. I'll take a few questions.
Well, this is not super great,
You're
no.
safe here. You hear me? You're safe.
No, she's not. Look at the ceiling! What? What?
Buffy. Oh, it's not what you think.
I actually think I can form a thought right now.
Same.
Giles heard that she tried to kill you.
Oh my god.
Is that why you're here? To punish her?
I was worried about you.
I'm
If you apologize to me, I will beat you to death.
No, Bavandra.
This is not gonna happen.
You're gonna stop me? Because you're gonna have to.
Don't do this.
Faith, go upstairs now.
You think I'm gonna let her out
Buffy,
of my
just back
sight?
off.
There is no way I am letting her out of my sight.
Faith, go.
Don't you move it. Oh.
Oh, what the fuck? Can we not do this right now? What the actual
Sorry.
fucking hell.
And personally, I feel you were totally justified in taking whatever extra legal measures that you found necessary.
What do you want?
I gave you every chance. I tried so hard to help you, and you spat on me. My life was just something for you to play with. Angel, Riley, anything that you could take from me, you took. I've lost battles before, but nobody else has ever made me a victim.
And you can't
Ow.
stand that. You're all about control. You have no idea what it's like on the other side.
I have to take this guy out. The better up there will go for me. You stay here.
Okay.
She's not. Holy fuck, Buffy. Oh, she looks so...
Faith.
Oh no, Faith. Oh no. Oh no, please tell me no. No, Faith, please tell me she didn't run.
You got one shot here, Angel. Where is she? Arrest him. Start with aiding and abetting.
What?
Felon.
I'm sorry. Why would you do that? Kate, we trust you.
You are not taking the fall for her, Angel. It's not gonna happen.
Buffy.
What? Faith, this is where you went? Oh my god.
I have someone in my life now that I love. It's not what you and I had. It's very new. You know what makes it new? I trust him. I know him.
Why are you saying this?
You moved on. I can't. You found someone new. I'm not allowed to, remember? I see you again, it cuts me up inside. And the person I share that with is me. You don't know me anymore, so don't come down here with your great new life and expect me to do things your way. Go home. She has a chance.
Oh, she's like smiling for the first time in so damn long. Like I'm still trying to process everything that happened this episode. This was one of the best Buffyverse episodes we have ever seen. Like, this was absolutely fucking insane. Like, all of the twists and turns, all of the depth to it, all of the characters. It was a lot. It was a fucking lot, but it was just so incredible. I do want to get into the Faith talk, but before I get into Faith talk, you guys know I have to start with Buffy talk, because what the hell? Like, I thought, like, this is, like, it's fine. I was already a little bit up in my Bangel feelings this morning by complete coincidence of the goddamn fucking universe. And so for this to happen right now is just absolutely fucking outrageous. Like, I don't have emotional stability to deal with this, to deal with Bangel seeing each other again. Because I was so convinced SMG was not going to be a part of Angel, like, ever. I figured because it was a one-time thing, that's why I hadn't heard about it. But, like, the fact that now it's happened twice, like, excuse me, they brought her back into Angel again. This is outrageous. And the fact that she was there to, like, protect Angel, she came because she was worried about him, just like he came to Sunnydale to protect her in Pangs. Like, excuse me. I can't, like, they're broken up, but they still so clearly love each other, like, have feelings for each other. We had just seen them bond in ways we had never seen before, and so I feel like that's the last image you have of Bangel in your head, is that, like, everything is perfect with them together. And so the fact that when they bring them back in their first re-encounter, they're clashing their opinions and they can't seem to agree is just extremely hard to watch, because for me, I was just thinking about I Will Remember You. I feel like we never see Angel express his emotions as deeply as we see it whenever he's with Buffy. She brings out so much emotion inside of him, and I feel like that's what makes him feel sort of alive, and I guess that's why they work so well together. Right now, though, I don't think this is the last of Bangel. And I feel bad for saying it because I don't want to jinx it, but this did not feel like a conclusion in the same way that I Will Remember You did. And so I definitely feel like it is likely that either of them would cross over to the other show. I'm going to try and move subjects for a while, and I'm sure maybe I'll come back to the Angel talk, but I feel like we got to talk about something else, and I want to talk about Miss Faith. Every person I talk to who has watched Buffy, you know, like, I have only ever heard good things about Faith, which is why the shock when she becomes bad in season 3 hit me a lot. But at the same time, I feel like she was such a likable character, even when she was evil, that I wasn't 100% buying a redemption arc. It's such a contrast to the Faith that we've seen in season 3, all of her conversations with Angel. I actually love the fact that they're doing this in Angel and not in Buffy, because her connection with Angel is so damn specific, and I love it because, like, we sort of dealt with that a little bit in season 3, you know, and they actually talked about these scenes of him trying to get through to her and not being able to. And so the fact that now he's trying again and this time he's actually able to get through to her is incredible. The ending was absolutely incredible, so gratifying. Her smile in that ending scene is actually the most heartbreaking thing I've ever seen in my entire life, because we get to see that, like, for the first time in a while, she feels like she's actually doing something right and that she's going in the right direction, even if that means fucking jail. Like, am I a little bit concerned about that storyline? Because how, like, yes, because, like, how is she going to be able to be a part of Buffy / Angel if she's in jail or prison or wherever the hell she is? Like, that can't be good. We have just explored her character in such an interesting way that I would like to further explore that for the rest of my life, and I want Faith to really get into this story. And I feel like they were definitely setting her up as potentially being able to be something bigger. Something that stood out to me so much this episode was talking about how hurt Buffy got by Faith. I feel like I always see Buffy as the one who gives people a second chance, who believes that maybe they still deserve to be forgiven. You know, I don't see Buffy as somebody who just writes anybody off. And so the fact that she was so done with Faith that she couldn't fathom the idea of Faith changing is really interesting, because I feel like that just shows how deep it cuts. And for it to cut that deep, it means she must have really trusted and loved Faith. They have such a great dynamic in between them. You know, seeing that scene of them in the rooftop was so interesting, because you know that they're so powerful and they're so great, and seeing them in the same place and environment together, especially because I feel like after season 3, they got taken apart so soon that I feel like we stopped seeing them together. And so being able to see them together and sort of like running the same way and going sort of the same direction is great. And so I do hope that we get to talk more about that. I do think that going to jail is the right decision for Faith. It hurts. It's horrible. I want to see how they're going to be able to sort of get away from that, because like the only way that I can see us exploring her character in these relationships are if she eventually leaves prison. So how they're going to do this, if Wolfram and Hart could be involved, I mean, I don't see why they would want to help her, but I feel like she'd need some really good lawyers. So I'm not sure how they plan on utilizing that storyline, but that actually makes me very, very curious to see what the hell they're going to do. It's not exactly the most cinematographic one. Like, it's not the best one for the plot of the show, if that makes sense, but it's the best one for her character arc. So we'll see about that. I'm just really happy that like this feels like the right way for her to deal with her guilt. And I want to go back and talk about Faith and Angel's dynamic and relationship. I feel like they haven't even interacted that much together, but their scenes in season 3 were a really big setup for everything that happened in this episode, and I think it worked out so well. I love that he is sort of being her guide through this, because she does need somebody who can get her out of this. I feel like it's a very hard thing to do alone. And the fact that Angel would be the one that she is able to put her guard down and ask for help to him is so fascinating, because in my mind, I feel like I would have figured it would be Buffy, just because it's Buffy and I feel like they had a tighter connection than she ever did with Angel. But at the same time, it's like what she said, Buffy's never going to be able to understand her in the same way that like Angel would, because they have been through such similar things in a way. The flashbacks with Angelus in the previous episode were such good setup for this one, because you have Angelus fresh in your mind, and it was very, very interesting, because I feel like the entirety of the time that he's talking to Faith, it doesn't feel like a detached conversation. It feels very close, because you know that he's talking about something that he has been through, and you know that he can relate to her in ways that like other people can't. And so it's very interesting because I feel like it makes the conversation so deep. It makes their connection so deep because you really know that they're understanding each other on a fundamental level. And I think that is like pretty damn brilliant because I would have never thought that that would be a pairing that would work out in this way, that would relate so much. So seeing those specific flashbacks and seeing how they still haunt her is very interesting because you get to sort of see why she went bad. It all felt so sudden. It felt like something just changed inside of her and that was it. And I like that now we're getting to go back and delve a little bit upon that and be like, oh, how did this happen? Why did she switch? And I think it's just a detachment from Buffy. The moment where she knew she crossed a line that Buffy had never crossed, would never cross, and like wouldn't understand. I feel like that's when she feels like, oh, I'm evil, so might as well be joining the evil guy because now after what I've done, I'm evil. So it's really, really interesting to finally be able to understand Faith more, or at least for me, it's really helping me understand the psychology behind her more and how she is trying her best to be evil, but it's not a natural reflex for her. She is actually fighting against her reflexes to be good. So I really love the main idea of this episode, which to me seems like the idea of that redemption is never too late for that. And I thought it was very interesting. Wes was a fascinating character to me this episode because I genuinely did not know where his alliances lied. Because even though he does seem like a good guy, at the same time, after everything Faith just did to him in the previous episode, I feel like we can't blame him so much for being a little bit pissed off at her. They're dealing with this idea of Wes constantly sort of being ready in case Angelus comes back and he needs to sort of kill Angel. But the fact that like in this episode though, we get to see how much he unequivocally trusts Angel, I think is amazing because it shows that like this bond is really, really developing. And it was hard after Doyle to be able to create a sort of connection like this. It definitely feels like Wes and Angel are creating a connection, like a very, very strong connection. And I know that's going to like, you know, only grow and last. And that's just very pleasing to see where it all starts and how quickly it's able to grow and get so strong. So this was really nice. But in general, it's like understandable that Wes would go this way. I just feel like it's very sad because again, it's showing how slowly everybody gives up on Faith, and that's exactly what she knows, and that's exactly her fear. These Watcher Council people, I still want to talk to them. They're kind of weird. Like I don't know what about them I don't buy, but the fact that they're trying to be all cool and badass, and I look at them and I'm like, I'm not sure that you are. I just don't totally buy it because they just feel like they're trying so hard. It feels like if Giles put on a leather jacket and tried to be a badass. Talking about the Watchers Council, the fact that they were offering Wes his job back was really interesting because I feel like I wonder if he actually got that opportunity, if he would go back, because he did say how much good he's doing with Angel and how that feels so much better. So I don't think that he would, but at the same time, I feel like because we have been talking about these insecurities that he has since I've Got You Under My Skin, if he got a second chance to prove himself to the Watchers Council, I wonder if he would take it just to make a point, to prove that like he is capable and stuff like that, even if that's not the best decision for him personally. Another idea I feel like was so present this episode is the idea of like a sanctuary, right? The name of the episode. That was incredible. The fact that Angel was able to create a sanctuary for Faith to be able to feel comfortable, to feel safe. Did a monster attack her? Yes, but she was completely safe in an emotionally safe place for her to explore all the feelings that she has been feeling, and she doesn't feel like she has the right to like feel them. We have to talk about Little Miss Kate for a little second. Number one, I am extremely pissed off, not at her, but at the Angel writers for not talking about her grief. They talked about it for a second there, but they only used it as a plot device to make her go against Angel. Like Angel and Buffy are both always talking about such real issues that I feel like they had the perfect opportunity to dwell upon the idea of grief, and they just sort of skipped right through it. Like makes it feel like she doesn't really care and that it didn't hit her as hard, which I don't think is true. It just doesn't feel right for us to see her without having any sort of connection to what happened all these episodes ago that they still haven't really talked about. For a second, you know, while I was taking my notes, I was like, could they be sort of maybe possibly setting Kate up as a big bad? could she like be sort of joining Wolfram and Hart? Not like the law company, but joining them in the sense of helping them out, being their inside man in the police, and just doing everything that they ask her to do. Kate, please don't. Poor Angel, man. He was sort of alone this episode. Because Buffy was not on his side, Kate was not on his side. If he doesn't have his blonde bitches, what is he supposed to do? I understand you, bro. I'm with you, Angel. I think you were so right to defend Faith. Even if she might seem a little bit evil. I love how much he stood up for her. I think that's so incredibly shocking, because I feel like I would never expect that from that friendship, for him to fight as hard for Faith as he did, especially against Buffy, who he clearly still has feelings for. I don't know exactly where they're taking that storyline with Kate, but I do feel like she made a very big choice by choosing to arrest Angel, because I feel like even though they did have their problems sort of in 111, she was still sort of trusting him in a way. They still sort of seem to be in the same side. Like, she was having a hard time processing, sure, of course, everybody does, but at the same time, I don't think she immediately felt like Angel was a bad person, which is good. But then now it sort of feels like she is going against him, which is something that I didn't think was really going to happen. I thought she was going to join us in Angel Investigations. I thought she was going to be the one helping us to sort of like break the law a little, to sort of help certain people who need to be helped and who might seem like they're on the wrong side of the law. If they had actually gone through the grief, and if we actually got to see what she was feeling and why she started blaming like every single vampire, and why that maybe turns her off on Angel even more, that would make so much sense. But we haven't talked about that as much as we could have, or personally I think as we should have talked about. But talking about Wolfram and Hart though, they were quite interesting this episode. They were very determined. So I feel like if there's one thing that I learned from them, is that they're not going to give up. And if there's another thing, is that they have the ugliest demon on their fucking payroll. That little demon in there that we saw for like a second, the monster who was going all Spider Pig in the ceiling, like that shit was genuinely the most disturbing monster we have ever seen in all of the Buffyverse so far. I hated it. I am morally opposed to that monster. I hope I never see it again. That shit is gonna haunt me in my nightmares. It was a very monster. I don't love it. But talking about Wolfram and Hart though, we're clearly setting up Lindsay and Little Miss Lady as the representation of Wolfram and Hart, which is interesting, and we have been talking about them a lot in these last few episodes, which leads me to believe that yes, we shall be exploring more of that storyline. I like that they didn't shy away from it. It wasn't just a one-off episode with Wolfram and Hart. It was at least 2. So maybe this is leading towards a finale that has something to do with being a big Wolfram and Hart episode, because the finale is like right around the corner. So I like that we're going more into that storyline, because I have been waiting for us to talk about Wolfram and Hart in a deeper level for a while now. And so it seems like we have finally reached that moment. I don't have to keep begging for like some sort of explanation in regards to Wolfram and Hart. So I hope that we get to keep exploring that storyline and these characters, because Little Miss Lady and Lindsay definitely seem like interesting people, and I want to know what got them into Wolfram and Hart. I want to know how set they are in their alliances to Wolfram and Hart, and how far they'll go with things, because they seem to be going pretty far, because they're very determined in what they want to do. The name of the next episode is called Warzone. I'm gonna go with that doesn't sound too great. We're one episode away from the finale, so Warzone should clearly sort of be a setup for what's going to happen in the finale. But I feel like a Warzone seems so extreme that this is something that I would have imagined for a finale title, not a pre-finale title. So I do think that Warzone is going to be setting up Wolfram and Hart and what they're going to be doing in the finale that could be so devastatingly sort of big. Because I feel like finales sort of have to be a little bit bigger than just regular episodes, and so I feel like Warzone is going to be setting up something, but I have no idea what it could be, because it doesn't feel like it would be a monster big bad style, but maybe they said they want to go down like the legal route, and they do have a clip of Angel saying that he killed people. They have that clip, and so I wonder if that's going, like, they're going to blackmail him to do something. They're going to use that clip against him. Angel's going to be in danger, not for his life, but like legal danger, like his freedom. I feel like after Warzone, I'm going to be able to have better predictions for the finale, or better. I should rephrase that and say I will be able to have better wrong predictions for what's going to happen in the finale. Okay, I'm going to go, but before I go, I just wanted to put this out there into the universe. Please give me more Buffy and Angel scenes. I know it's season 4/season 1 of Angel. I know I should be over Buffy and Angel. It's been 10 episodes since I Will Remember You, 11. But it's fine. I want more. We can keep exploring the Buffy and Riley relationship. I'm cool with that. But at the same time, I just feel like I need more Bangel. I need more Bangel content in my life. I should be over them. I'm not. So that's fun. Whenever I feel like I'm finally getting over them and I feel like maybe it's, maybe I have calmed myself down. I've been able to detach myself from them. And then they start mentioning Buffy and Angel, and they start mentioning Angel and Buffy. And then I'm all up in my feelings. And then Lexi reacts to fucking I Will Remember You. And I'm all up in my feelings once again. But, we are good here in Domi Land yet again. I'm never going to get over this episode. I hope you all know that. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I freaking did, because I really did. And I will see you all in the next episode, where we're going to be a part of a Warzone, I suppose, because that seems totally fucking chill. So yeah, I'll see you all then. Bye-bye.